And now, if you don't mind, we're going to get to the news. President Trump said last week that he needs to be personally involved in selecting Iran's next leader. Okay, but this seems like a weird time to reboot The Apprentice. Iranian state media reported yesterday that the second oldest son of the deceased Ayatollah Ali Khamenei has been chosen as the next supreme leader, starting a dangerous precedent of second oldest sons taking over. President Trump said yesterday he will stop signing bills into law until Congress passes voter ID legislation. Hey, don't threaten us with a good time. I swear to God, I might even resign. Oh. In a post over the weekend on Truth Social, President Trump criticized British Prime Minister Keir Starmer for failing to immediately provide military assistance to U.S. operations in Iran and referred to the UK as, quote, our once great ally. Great. So we're what, about a week away from Republicans calling these freedom muffins? During the Shield of the Americas summit over the weekend, President Trump told Latin American leaders, quote, I'm not learning your damn language. Oh, no one thought you were. No one imagines you at the kitchen table with headphones on, diligently going through your Duolingo lessons. The little owl, we hate the little owl, don't we? He's very judgmental, the owl. We're looking into replacing the owl with a mole. They don't see your mistakes. After Secretary of State Marco Rubio spoke Spanish over the weekend at a summit with Latin American leaders, Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth said, quote, I only speak American, which must have made it very confusing for bartenders. Give me another shot of Joe Curve. I mean, Joe Curve is a rad thing to call it. During the Shield of Americas summit over the weekend, President Trump praised Deputy White House Chief of Staff Stephen Miller and added, quote, I don't have to tell you anything about Stephen, everyone knows. I mean, we all see it. How could you not see it? President Trump's Mar-a-Lago club hosted a fundraiser over the weekend for a dog rescue. Wow, first he fires her and now this. He rescued them from her. Right, she was about to make a coat. The Italian team in the World Baseball Classic has gained attention online because they have an espresso machine in their dugout, which explains why one of their players bunted a triple. And finally, in honor of Daylight Savings Time, Krispy Kreme offered customers a dozen free original glazed donuts, because why just lose an hour when you can also lose a couple of years? In a new interview, Republican Senator Lindsey Graham praised America's military action in Iran and said, quote, we're marching through the world, we're cleaning out the bad guys. Okay, but you missed a spot. In a post yesterday on Truth Social, President Trump said that while he is spending the day at his Miami golf club, there are, quote, many important meetings and phone calls taking place. Hey, man, we're totally fine if you just play golf. Every time you have a meeting, we have to change something on a map. While speaking to the International Association of Firefighters yesterday, Vice President J.D. Vance said that he called 911 multiple times as a child until they finally explained to him that there's nothing they could do about women wearing slacks. No, I saw him again. The Trump Organization has reportedly filed several trademarks connected to the country's 250th anniversary celebration, including Trump 250. What? America's turning 250. It has nothing to do with it. Trump 250 just sounds like a terrible skateboard trick. Health inspectors recently issued 4 violations to President Trump's golf club in Westchester, New York for dirty surfaces, lack of sneeze guards, and improperly stacked containers. Also, there were classified documents just lying out at the salad bar. A John F. Kennedy Jr. lookalike contest was held this weekend in New York's Washington Square Park, while a Robert F. Kennedy Jr. lookalike contest was held at a beef jerky factory. Everyone left a winner. The 2026 Camel Beauty Show Festival was held last month in Oman, and at least 20 camels were disqualified because they had received cosmetic enhancements. I knew those humps weren't real. The Italian team in the World Baseball Classic has gained attention online because they have an espresso machine in their dugout. Still not as fun as Team Ireland's dugout. And finally, a male enhancement supplement called Rhino Choco VIP 10X has been recalled because it contains the active ingredient found in the erectile dysfunction drug Cialis. Customers became suspicious when they took something called Rhino Choco VIP 10X, and it actually worked. When asked if military operations in Iran are very complete or just beginning, President Trump said, quote, "I think you could say both." No, it really can't be both. You can't say both about anything in this country. Remember when we almost had a civil war over this dress? While speaking on Monday to House Republicans, President Trump gave an update on U.S. military operations in Iran and said, quote, "We've already won in many ways, but we haven't won enough." That's not how winning works. Either you won or you didn't. I don't know about Iran, but I think Merriam-Webster is ready to surrender. According to a new report, President Trump has been gifting administration officials pairs of $145 Florsheim dress shoes, and apparently without asking anybody their sizes. Look at that. It's like the last 5 minutes of the movie Big. What was Trump thinking? They don't fit now, but wait until your ankles blow up like mine. Ankle air, it comes for all of us. President Trump today traveled to Ohio and Kentucky as part of his affordability tour. And if you're wondering how that affordability is going, he had to walk. These Florsheims are killing me. In a post today on Truth Social, President Trump called former Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene Marjorie Trader Brown and added, quote, "Remember, green turns to brown under stress." Okay, for the last time, if you have to explain the joke, that means it's not good. If it's funny, they'll know. See? I didn't have to say, "'cause he looks absolutely washed." Taco Bell this week unveiled more than 20 new menu items. 20? Are you crazy? You can't throw 20 new items at people who are too stoned to make mac and cheese in their dorm? Oh, I can't do it, man. There's too many buttons on this thing. Let's go to Taco Bell where there are fewer options. The restaurant chain Buffalo Wild Wings this week unveiled its new wing-flavored espresso protini, which is made with a scoop of muscle milk protein powder. Great for people who've always wanted to drink a podcast. I mean, based on the way the audience reacted, I think they're onto something. Oh. A pod of dolphins was spotted yesterday in New York's East River. So remember, Mafia, that guy you dumped in the East River sleeps with the mammals. Amid complaints that passengers could not see through the windows, New Jersey Transit announced this week that it has replaced them in more than half of its multi-level rail cars. Yeah, God forbid you miss that famous Jersey scenery. Wow, Mama, look, their Pizza Hut's also a KFC. Today was World Plumbing Day, which I'm guessing has something to do with that espresso protini. Yeah, well, I don't know if we can make it today. We're getting slammed. And finally, the New York Giants this week signed a 3-year, $12.3 million deal with a new punter, which is expensive for a punter, but it's the Giants, so he'll play a lot. First, I can't see out the window. President Trump said yesterday he will tap the Strategic Petroleum Reserve to help lower energy costs. Because if there's one thing he knows how to do, it's conserve energy. During his event yesterday in Kentucky, President Trump said that he personally chose the name Operation Epic Fury from a list of about 20 options. Oh, was it a list of your symptoms? Let's see, Operation Slurred Speech. I don't think that's right. Operation Sudden Napping. No, that's not. Oh, Fury. I like that. Epic Fury. During the same event, President Trump praised a group of attendees who have gone to hundreds of his rallies, said an aide, "That's your Secret Service." President Trump also said that he went to the Wharton School of Finance and added, quote, "That means I'm real smart." I don't know. I think if you were, you'd know the word very. During yesterday's rally, boxer and social media influencer Jake Paul said that President Trump taught him to, quote, "never back down from a fight, even if they're much bigger than you, or even if they're old enough to be your grandpa." President Trump was set to speak today at a Women's History Month event, and long story short, now Carmen Electra is on the $20 bill. While speaking yesterday at an infrastructure summit, Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy said, quote, "You should be able to have your 14-year-old daughter get on a metro train in New York City at 7 o'clock at night and feel safe. And there's no way in hell I would ever put my daughter on the MTA in New York." Well, here's one if you want to be safe on the subway. Don't call it the metro train. That's how they know you're from out of town. You're like, "Oh, the metro train." Say goodbye to your wallet. Pizza Hut announced yesterday that it's hiring a first-of-its-kind official Hut crust connoisseur who will taste and review the chain's pizza crusts. And don't worry, they found someone with years of experience. A Triceratops skeleton will go up for auction next week and is expected to sell for more than $4 million. "No," said Nick Cage's accountant. "But I want it!" Chipotle is set tomorrow to offer customers with tattoos buy one, get one free entrees from 3 to 4 p.m., while customers without tattoos will probably just go somewhere nicer. I got a tattoo now, you know, so that's an attack on me. I have a matching tattoo with Dua Lipa. Long story. True story, but a long one. That's right, Chipotle is set tomorrow to offer customers with tattoos buy one, get one free entrees from 3 to 4 p.m. You gotta be kidding me, said the guy behind Post Malone. That was a